In this video, I'm going to show you a normal lumbar spine X-ray so you can learn exactly what normal should be, so that when you see abnormal, and I'm going to point out some abnormal things, then you're able to pinpoint exactly what the problem is. So let's go to the X-ray computer and let's look at some X-rays. Okay, so we are right in front of a lumbar X-ray, and you can see, first of all, the first thing I look at is how much curvature is there in the actual lumbar spine. And there's a fair decent amount of normal curvature in this spine, and so therefore we're not worried about that. Now what I want to point out to you is a couple things. The first is what we're looking at here. I'm going to outline a square bone. Then I'm going to outline another square bone and another. You're looking at the body of the lumbar vertebrae. Right back here, you could see these bumps right here. These are actually the parts of the spine that you can actually feel yourself. So when a chiropractor is feeling the lumbar spine, we're actually feeling right in here to start. And there are some ligaments that attach here, and very often when there's a misalignment here or some type of abnormal motion, it'll strain these ligaments between these two bumps, and you will actually be able to feel the tension in that, and that's kind of cool. So let's go back to this part right here. So what we're looking at is, this is a fantastic disc. Now a disc is the space in between the two bones, so it's the darker part right here. So here is another spot where the disc is actually looking very good. This is what normal discs should look like, actually. And in my practice, because I see a lot of young people and a lot of old people, you don't often see people that have normal discs, particularly at L5. So this is the 5th lumbar vertebrae, this is the 4th, this is the 3rd. Typically, more common, you will find degenerative disc disease. If a person has degenerative disc disease, this space right here will actually be gone or reduced in size. Usually you're going to see anywhere between 5 and 7 millimeters between the two spaces, and if you see that, that's considered normal. Also, what's called George's line is a line between the backs of the bodies right here, and if you see the lines of the back of the bodies, that's generally a good sign. If one is posterior or backwards, then that's usually a sign there's been damage to the disc. And then the joints, the facet joints right over here, actually start jamming and losing their range of motion, and of course you get pain, a lack of movement, and that's what we call a misalignment. Now, so this is a normal spine. So here's what's abnormal on this X-ray that I'm going to tell you about that you wouldn't normally think of as a chiropractic kind of problem, but it is. This is all his small intestine. This is a lot of gas. When you see dark black circles in there, it could mean other things, but for the most part, in this particular case, what you're seeing there is a lot of gas. This person, probably my guess, is not eating a very healthy diet. Not eating a lot of vegetables is my guess, because usually that's what you see when these types of patients have this. So that is how I look at an X-ray, generally speaking, and that's how you can see a normal lumbar spine. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Any questions? Go ahead and ask in the comments section down below.